What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This is your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming to y'all once again. If you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity because my videos are not for children. Okay? Capiche? Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. All right, check it. Today is a very monumental day. I know that most people might not believe, or I shouldn't say believe because believe is a very strong word. Adhere to what I have to say, which is very fine. It's cool. But I'm just going by the astrological, you know, sense of it all and helping you make sense of what's getting ready to come and manifest itself within your life. If you would allow me to do that, that's fine. If the message ain't for you, then it's not for you. But to those people who have been down and out, those people who have been stressed and depressed, those people who have been busted and disgusted, your season of manifestation comes soon. Hang in there. The reason why I say this is because today is a very significant date. 2/22/22. See what I'm saying? So, yes. 2/22/2022 is a very significant date. The reason why I say this is because on this particular date, astrologically, Pluto actually comes into centigrade within our particular idea of the astrological clock. And from the universal zodiac, we have to realize that this is a very significant date. And a lot of emphasis has been placed on this date for astrological reasons, and nothing happens by accident. Especially if you understand numerology, then you understand exactly what I'm saying. But what I will say is this, is that Pluto, which was, if not mistaken, discontinued, according to NASA standards, by their standards saying it's discontinued as a planet, it can never discontinue itself. Because as long as it exists in its mass, then particularly it's still a planet. Irrespective of whether you want to recognize it as one or not, that's fine. Now, they may recognize it as a dwarf planet, but that's only because it's only but so far from our exact, what we call biosphere, where we reside. So we're going to always see it from a very small standpoint, but Pluto is very fucking huge. But anyway, neither here nor there. This is the age of, right now, this is the age of abundance. This is the age of renewal, and this is the resurrection of the phoenix. This is one of the reasons why I'm naming this title of this video, this date and the resurrection of the phoenix. The reason why I'm saying this is because what we call Scorpio is not a scorpion. Scorpio was never to be ascribed to be a scorpion, particularly. Because it says Scorpio, people think it's Scorpion, so to speak. But no. It was the actual star system of Antares, which was basically supposed to be the stinger of the tail, but actually was the left eye of the eagle. So Scorpio actually is an eagle. It's not a scorpion. So when we say resurrection of this time as of now, if you understand that the symbology behind the United States as far as the seal comes from ancient Chem. So the ancient comedians actually viewed the star systems and knew the star systems. And only thing that was transcribed from the transitive identity from ancient Chem to the United States was that all they did was just take the symbols and just ascribe themselves to it. So let's keep it simple. What's going on right now is that, particularly that right now, the eagle, what we call 2022, on this day particularly, is coming into centigrade, which means that all of these things that are actually transpiring, as it has been transpiring prior, are about to manifest itself from this day forward. So the resurrection comes later, which is basically springtime. So there's going to be an early spring, and the eagle is going to resurrect itself and it does so every 246 years. So if you take 2022 and you subtract 246, what do you get? You get 1776, which is the inception of what we call the New World Order. There's no obvious distinction between why that has took place then and why this is taking place now. There's no obvious distinction. But if the New World Order and the New World, so to speak, or your New World, so to speak, is to come into fruition, then don't you seek abundance? Don't you seek a particular type of outcome? Don't you seek a particular type of result? And this is the season for it. Because yes, there will be an early spring. Whether people believe it or not, it will be. It was a late winter, and there's going to be an early spring. There's going to be a late summer, and there's going to be an even later winter later on next year. Universe provided that nothing else happens after this point forward. But the reason why I said that this message is for certain people is because if you felt like you've been stagnated, if you felt like you've been halted, if you felt like something has been holding you back, trust me, those barriers will be broken immediately. Because now you're coming into your new season, which basically means that as the stinger of the tail, quote unquote, or the left eye of the eagle resurrects itself, then so will your life be resurrected as well. This is the center behind most pagan religions behind springtime. And the reason why I say this, and I know that this might not resonate with a lot of people because they don't understand the occult meaning behind it, is because these things have to deal with astrological bodies. See, when you understand that you're not dealing with just people, no people run the world, but there are spiritual principles and thrones and principalities that run this shit. And these things that you can't touch, but you can see them. That's the beautiful part about it. You can see them, and you can see them in their movement. Whether you track them or not is up to you. Now, I know that a lot of people through religious indoctrination have been taught to not follow so-called astrology and so forth and so on. But why wouldn't you when you sit here and you look at it every night that's visible, and it's basically giving you a roadmap to basically showing you exactly what's going on. As above, so below. So why would you not pay attention to that? Think about that for a second. Because whether you believe it or not, most buildings and most particular architects that basically build structures around the quote unquote United States use what is called the star map. They use that on particular days, on particular instances. If you go back to Old Testament, it also tells you when to do on a certain day, in a certain time, in a certain place, in a certain space, because that's when the stars will basically be aligned. How do you think the pyramids actually were built? No fucking green men came down and built them. They used the actual star alignment to basically say as above, so below. So you have to understand that now in your life, you have to manifest as above, so below. So those things that you want to come to pass in your life, you're going to have to see that the things that you store within yourself, you're going to have to now take those things that you have laid dormant within you and push them out there into the world. And please let it be positive. Because now this is the cycle of manifestation. This is it. This is your time. The gates are open. Wide open. Straight. Some of y'all can't sleep at night. Some of y'all can't rest. Your thoughts ain't because you have not given yourself a chance to embark upon the season for the reason. Straight. And this is the time. Now the message is for those who it's meant for. It's not meant for everybody. Of course not. People might think I'm talking crazy, but that's fine. Cool. But for those who it's meant for, it's meant for. In less than 10 minutes. Straight. What I will say to those who actually this message is for, walk in your divine purpose. Walk in it. It's your season. Aren't you tired of living in lack? Aren't you tired of struggling? Aren't you tired of worrying? Depression, anxiety, anger. Anytime to let those things go. Yeah, it's time. Leave those things to the side and push forward. It's your season. Straight. This is especially to all my fire signs, my water signs, and my earth signs. Air, I can't help you. Air signs, I can't help you. I wouldn't want to. I'm not no guru, but I'll tell you what, it ain't looking too good for you in the near future. But for the remainder, keep pushing forward, because come this next turn of what we call the month or into the season, it's your season. You've endured long enough. Keep going. It's your season. Enjoy your abundance, because now is the time. The gates is open. The phoenix is resurrected. I told you. Take 246 from 2022. You get 1776. And trust me, that's no accident. Those people who doubt what I'm saying, here's a little bit of literature for you. If you don't believe it coming from my mouth, read a book called The Secret Destiny of America. Read that. You're welcome. You'll see. Not all is what you think it is to be. Straight. But for those people who are impish and who have been dealing with so much for so long, here comes your period of relaxation. Enjoy. You shall receive. It's the trials and tribulations you've been through that will allow you to enjoy your abundance in due season. And you shall. The resurrection of the phoenix. Phoenixes don't die, nor do they multiply. It's just a symbol of reincarnation. That's all it is. You reincarnate every day. Why do you think you wake up and start this shit all over again every day? Year in, year in, year in. Less than 13 minutes. Trust me. When you feel tired, you're not lazy. Your spirit just needs rest. It's entitled to it. It's been around for a long time, longer than your clay shell has been. So enjoy the period of manifestation, people, for those who the message is for. To those who don't want to listen, fine, so be. Maybe it's not your season. Maybe it will never be a season. But it's our season. And we're going to bask in the ambiance of it. Peace, light, love. Stay tuned. Enjoy the rise of it. And rise up with it. Rise with the flames. May the flames cleanse you. May the light guide you. And may everything that you wish to ever come to fruition, may it surely come to pass. Take care.